Everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I just wanna I don't know how to explain it. So my birthday was last month, so I'm doing a late birthday haul, but I only have two things on me. But really I also just wanna chat to you guys today. Mainly about the two things that I got. Um how do I explain it? I don't know if I wanna basically I wanna just talk about an update to the channel. I don't think I've really updated my channel at all. I will say this, everything's gonna stay the same. Here, I'll just talk about it once we get to that. But I just want to show what I got for my birthday because these things are literally insane. Well, not insane, but they're really cool. Like, dude, I showed you guys this before. I got Forza Horizon 6, and I finally got the brand new IndyCar, dude. I only got one of them. But finally, a new brand of IndyCar that does the road course style aero kit. This brand also makes the oval kit, so that's cool. Well, I guess they're not really called aero kits anymore. It's basically IndyCar's equivalent of NASCAR's low downforce, high horsepower package, but in this case it's the opposite. It's the high downforce, low horsepower package. I'll show you another example because I do have two oval kit Indy cars. But first of all, I want to talk about Forza Horizon 6. I've been playing this game a lot. I've been trying to get all the wristbands in the game. I'm trying to get all the rare cars in the game. My goal in every Forza game is to get every single race, like actual purpose-built race car in the game. And I just love Forza. I have Forza Horizon 3, Forza Horizon 4, Forza Horizon 5, and I have Forza Horizon 6, and I also have Forza Motorsport 8. I still think Motorsport 8 is my favorite, but this is a close second. And there's a reason why this one's not number one. It's just mainly because, well, I don't know. It's definitely a heavy hitter. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a great game. It's definitely my favorite Horizon game of all time. It's just really good. The new graphics, the new features. It's more realistic. Not a bad thing on Horizon, but just the racing has never been good. But I mean, to be fair, the racing is supposed to be more arcadic than Motorsport, which is a simulator. But yeah, this game is really really good. The cover art is nice. You have the Toyota GR-GT or Toyota GR prototype. The GT is a different variant, but it's just no, this is the GT, but there's another one that's just the GT3, but this is not the GT3. And you also have the Toyota Land Cruiser on the front. And then on the back it says Japan awaits. Explore an open world, drive hundreds of cars, create and customize, compete in multiplayer. You saw this in the video where I opened two games. This one, and do I have it on me? Probably not. No, but I also opened Mario Bros. Wonder, and I just didn't talk during that video. Mainly because I don't know what to say when I'm opening video games. I just like to unbox stuff. I know people get satisfied over this. It wasn't an ASMR video. I know I did one last year that was an ASMR video, and that one flopped. I mean, obviously. Bro, my content is so random now I think about it. I'm making random content right now. I just think my videos are so unpredictable. Like, on the weekends, that's mainly why I want to talk about channel update. I think I need to clear more of this stuff up. I think I should be more experienced. This is going into my second year of doing full-time content, and I think it's time to get this channel to somewhere where it's going to be functional for it to actually gain more views and actually help it in basically the long run and try to make this channel better. I think this channel is good, but really, I know that there's YouTubers out there who have a main thing to their channel, but once in a while they will do something different. And I think I'm doing something different, not too often, but I feel like I do it more regular. I'm just gonna say it like this: I do it more often than people would probably want me to, because if my birthday was almost a month ago, then you would probably think, well, you didn't have time to do the birthday holiday you have, but really, I just really didn't get things in. And I still wanted to make this video. I don't know what I'm going to title this video, probably channel update, but I did want to show you guys these things because they were really interesting and gives me something to talk about while I also talk about my channel update. But really that's it. I just want to make sure that I have a channel that isn't super random, because I know you guys are used to my racing highlights and all that, and I surely want to keep that thing going. But there is more to what I want this channel to be than just racing highlights, but I don't know if making random content like this is the way to go. Because yesterday I just did my 500 subscriber special. That to me isn't random, because you guys know how I like to buy my specials. I'll grab whatever category is on my shelf and I'll show it off to you guys. But then that's also why I have live streams to tell you what I have in my collection. But I don't know about the future of live streams, because you guys really didn't get the opportunity to see them. It's not your guys' fault, not my fault. I think I just did a bad job of getting those live streams set up to the way that they were going to be more, more interactive with viewers, and it wasn't as interactive as I wanted it to be. But yeah, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be doing other content. I'm definitely not doing stuff like Forza Horizon 6. I am trying to do some gaming stuff. I just haven't figured out how to do screen record and get it on my phone. I have done the Xbox thing where you can get it onto your cloud and then you can save your footage to your phone. I don't have access to that, unfortunately, but I do want to do that because I think streaming and gaming will be fun, because I'm literally in 2 hours from now, I am doing the continuation, the ending actually, to trying to get Denny Hamlin to win a championship on NASCAR Heat 4. And then, literally after that, probably on Thursday, I will get started on trying to get Kyle Busch to win a championship on NASCAR E5 and commemorate that to his unfortunate passing a couple weeks ago. But, yeah, I think I can not rebuild this channel. I definitely don't want to rebuild it. I think I worked way too hard to get to where I'm at right now. Literally, I just saw the other day, 1 million freaking views, guys. You guys are literally going insane with the numbers. Sure, subscribers is great, but just seeing 1 million anywhere is so freaking satisfying, dude. It's I didn't even understand how it felt until it happened. It literally just, I don't know. You guys literally hit it out of the park with that one. Y'all literally, I don't know. I've never had anything hit 1 million before. Not unless I'm playing racing games and trying to get to $1 million or credits or whatever the in-game currency is. But 1 million, on something that's not gaming related and something that I just do, is just freaking crazy, dude. But yeah, that's basically the channel update. I think I can find a way to make this more, not frequent, but I don't know, just trying to make the channel a little bit more scheduled. And again, you guys probably notice when you see my posts and whatever, I hate scheduling things, especially if it's a video schedule. Like, literally, all the stuff that happened at Nashville this past weekend sucked. I hate weather delays. Whatever happened at Charlotte also sucked. Because, I mean, I had to go an hour back on the Truck Series race from Charlotte. I had to go back on the... I had to put an hour back to the Riley Series race because I went to the movie theater to watch the new Mandalorian movie, which is a great movie, by the way. I highly recommend it. And then on Sunday, everything was fine. I got the Indianapolis 500 in. I got the Coke 600 in. All of that went incredibly well. Posted the lap 18 and lap 8 highlights for those races. And surprisingly, that video did very, very well. Which is kind of crazy. And also my past videos now on long form, like these are a couple months ago and they're hitting hundreds and hundreds of views and like hitting a whole bunch of likes. I'm almost at like what, 30, 25 at least likes on the Daytona 500 lap 3 highlight when they did the tribute to Dale Earnhardt's 25th anniversary of his passing. So I don't know, man. That's really cool that you guys are going back to my older stuff. And even my first video ever on Shorts, if you just press the tab and click oldest, the one for my first ever video, which is just at me looking at the new stuff at the time for Diecast, is crazy. It's already up there in views. I think it's like at 170 something. Not too sure. But, that's kind of wild. And that's another reason to give me an opportunity to talk about what to expect in the future, because you don't really expect to hit your older videos to hit so many views after long periods of time with them getting low amount of views. And I understand that YouTube algorithm is a thing. I understand that when you post something, numbers will go up over time. This is why I'm not those type of people to delete or private my videos. Even if I think a video is cringy, I might as well just have it stay up, because I don't mind being cringy from time to time. And I know that my shorts and my posts are a little bit more serious than my actual longer form videos. Like this one is probably the most, not serious, because again, I'm still doing stupid stuff. I'm still showing off everything, and I still need to get to the IndyCar. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that the channel again needs to have a little bit more variety to it if it doesn't already. Like, my most serious topics right now are just my shorts and my posts. I don't know what's happening to my long form videos. The live streams are fine because they're just live streams. I don't expect those numbers to go up. It's just a live stream. I could care less about those, but I just want to mainly focus long form, shorts, and posts. Posts I think are doing okay. There was a time where I just didn't get likes on any posts, and when I did get likes, they were very glitchy, so some of them I did have to delete. So if you look, I don't know if you guys noticed, I posted a lot from like, what was it, early March to early April. Those posts, the likes were very glitchy, and some of them were hitting 1 likes, one were hitting zeros when obviously they got more. So I was just like, just delete some of these. The topics weren't that necessary to go over anyways. If I had screenshots at that time, I will probably edit them in. If not, then oh well. Just trust me that I did have posts from like March to early April, and they were all just were very glitchy. So I did delete some of them. It wasn't until mid-May when the likes on my posts finally came back to normal again. I was getting the same likes as I did from the beginning of the year. So there's that. Shorts. I don't have a problem with shorts. There was a time last year, toward the end of the NASCAR and motorsport seasons, where on my shorts, I didn't get that many views, and that was the big YouTube algorithm change. So if you were a small content creator like me at the time, your views would go way down. If you were a higher up YouTuber, your views would skyrocket. So I was basically at the bottom of barrel of the ending of last year. That's why when I got my YouTube remix from my channel, it was literally awful towards the end of the year. Like, and my most popular video that has views at least came out last year, and that was the Catherine Legg and Casey Kane accident that happened at Rockingham earlier last season in 2025. My most popular video this year is Carson Hocevar doing his celebration at Talladega. That is my most popular liked video so far this year. That has 300 and something likes. I know it's a lot. I thanked you guys for that one. Long form this year, or long form last year, I think my most popular video from long form last year is Matt Benedetto's incident at Portland when he had a struggle getting out of his car and he fell. I think that one was my most viewed. And then the one this year is Carson Hocevar and Kyle Busch celebrating during the Atlanta race earlier this season. So, again, that's also kind of why I want to talk about this, is that the YouTube algorithm changes a lot. I'm still not like a big YouTuber. I mean, obviously, only 500 subs. That sounds like a lot, but really, I mean, it is a lot. Trust me. Thank you guys so much. But, like, I know that there are channels out there that just go above and beyond on what they do. And I know I'm trying to get to that point. Like, again, thank you guys. Like, I think I do prefer numbers from this year than I do last year. Because I just didn't expect some of the videos to just go up in views over time. And if you have a YouTube channel right now, just don't private or delete anything, because it will ruin a little bit of your algorithm and what YouTube shows of you, because that will be what YouTube suggests to other people if you just keep everything steady. And I did private some videos, I did delete some of my videos, but those were because YouTube basically made me to, because I did have videos earlier this year become unlisted because sounds in their sounds list were taken out and they were copyrighted, so I had to delete some of those. Luckily, everything's restored now, not the videos. Those are sadly long gone, but the views, I'm pretty sure the views from those videos still stayed. Probably not. I don't know. When I deleted those videos, the views didn't change too much after that. But, yeah, again, over time, they got a lot better. Like, right now, I'm definitely looking to be in a better spot than I was from, like, again, earlier March this year in April. And that was just for posts, too. Which is crazy that my posts were having problems. I would probably more expect it to happen towards my actual videos and shorts, but really I only have problem with like 2 shorts and I just had to delete them, that's it. And then again, all those posts from March to April, those were hard to deal with because I never had likes glitch out like that. And I went on my family's accounts to see if they had the likes showing up on their screens, and they didn't. So it was just like, okay, it makes more sense just to delete these than keep them up. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I just want to touch up on. It's just the future of this channel. So there will definitely be less of this, which is probably for the better. We're still gonna get the anniversary stuff out of the way. I didn't put all this Cars 1 stuff there for nothing. We're still gonna do the anniversary videos like I said yesterday, because I have plans for the 20th anniversary for Cars 1, 15th anniversary for Cars 2, 25-year anniversary for Fast and Furious, and the 20th anniversary for Talladega Nights, because I still want to redo the NASCAR collection video, and that one will probably be the last one in this styling for basically a long time, until something happens again. But really, I just want to not step away from this kind of format. I do like making long videos like this. I'm not retiring these kind of videos. No. That's not what I'm saying. I just think that I think I need to do less of them because I did way too many of these last year, and I think I'm almost at the same point this year to what I was doing last year, and there needs to be some sort of change to where it makes sense for the views and the algorithm to stay somewhere at a decent level. So these types of videos can get recommended with my shorts and posts and all that. So yeah, again, that's just all I want to touch up on. Real quick, alright, going back to these two things. Forza Horizon 6, I want to talk about the new features on this game. That's also what I want to talk about. I was going to make a separate video for that, but might as well just put it on here. This is a video just to get all the random stuff out of the way. I guess you guys can treat this as a podcast or something like that, but I don't have a podcast. I did plan on making one. Those plans fell through because too many people wanted to make a podcast with me. I was like, I don't have the right sources for that. I'm just not capable of doing that right now. I do have a microphone, but it's not really a podcast microphone. I just have the ones that go on your shirt and just like stay there, and it just uses it as a mic, or I can just have it as like a cord and then it'll hang over my mouth and I can use it as a mic. Again, that's something that can happen in the future too. Using that microphone for whatever situation, if it's a video like this, if it's a video that, I don't know, doing IRL stuff, because I want to start doing that too. I want to do car spotting, go to car meets, do stuff like that. Really trying to get out of the zone of what I'm doing right now, because again, not only is this stuff not getting old, but definitely being the same for too long. I think it's time to get out of that zone of just being in here and just putting stuff on the grind, just doing collection videos, posting motorsport highlights, and getting those all organized on long form and shorts, depending on how long the highlight is. But yeah, that's just it. Anyways, the new features to Forza, by the way, here's the disc. I love the new features, man. I loved the Mexico City, well, not city, but just the Mexico surrounding area in Horizon 5. But I did think it was kind of empty, because when you look at Mexico in real life, it's really not that empty. There's a lot of good areas there. And I'm not going to say Horizon 5 wasn't too empty. I know there was tons of people who think that game was really empty, and I can see why. In some areas it did feel like you were just driving through wasteland, like you're in the middle of nowhere. Excuse me. In some areas in that game, it will look like you're driving in the middle of nowhere, and then you'll get to the bigger parts of the city where you're in more rural areas and more fancy areas like the hotels, the city. Um, the festival was great. I did like the festival in Horizon 5, man. I love the festival in Horizon 6. I like how simplistic it is with all the exit areas. It's not too crazy. It's not like you have to overdo the festival and make it look like a wannabe racetrack like they do in other games. Um, yeah, I do like the festival in Horizon 4, though. That one is definitely probably still my favorite festival. But Horizon 6 is up there because I love the drag strip in the game and how it's so interactive. Like, it doesn't matter if you do an actual drag strip race in this game. You can even do, like, you can just get in a spot and then get ready for, like, you're about to do an actual pass. And doing the passes are fun because then it'll let you compare your lap times to other people, even if you're not a multiplayer. You can still see, it's basically treating it like multiplayer, though, because you can still see who did the best from that week and compare it to your stats, and you can make better runs out of it. You're able to tune your car for the drag strip and have your car basically dial in for the drag strip and make really good passes. And also this game, it's easier to access Forza editions, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically a car that is already pre-made and preset by the Forza developers. Think of it, I know that when you tune your car, some of the cars will have an option for presets and body kits. The preset part is from the game developers, not from the body kit. The body kit is from actual brands. Some of them are Forza body kits and presets. But again, you can change those however you like. But I like how customizable this game is. You can really do whatever you want, and it's just fantastic. From tuning your car to making it better, and actually having motorsport tracks in the game. Like, not actual full-blown motorsport tracks. They're not adding, like, Suzuka or Fuji or, Mount Fuji's in the game, but, like, the actual Fuji racetrack is not in the game. But there's like time trial areas or time attack areas, and that's where you can take the best runs out of your car. I only have one time attack car in the game, and it's just the simple Forza Edition time attack Miata that's not heavily tuned. It has simple horsepower, but it can pick up the speed on time attack tracks. And it's so easy to get money in this game. No matter what you do, you're getting money. The only thing you're not getting money for is when you do skill points. Skill points, they just earn you car mastery points to your car. The way you can get money in the game, you again with the drag strip, you can do, when you make your own pass, you get 9,000 credits out of that. Time attack, time lapse, do those. They'll give you some credit if you post a faster lap than your previous. You can get a lot of money just by doing all the story mode and races themselves. I did use up quite a bit of credits, so I do have to go back and get more because, yeah, I think I just need to get a whole lot of credits because the car selection in this game is probably the most unique car. Oh my god, I lost my words. It's the most diverse auto show ever. Like, the showroom for buying cars and collecting them, there's just some big variety of them. It's like, literally, it's one of the coolest too, because you have everything from limos, dune buggies, sports cars, supercars, hypercars, race cars, And I always had a thing for Horizon 5 for having too many motorsport cars, but they're all DLC. And here, half of them are just in the game and you can just buy, like the Audi R8 LMS, all the Porsche GT3 Cup cars, the Mazda MX-5 Cup car, the... Oh, I think I'm forgetting one. Just know that there's a whole bunch of motorsport cars, like there's a bunch of Stadium Super Trucks. There's just a whole lot of stuff to collect. Even drag racing cars, like the car I really want in this game is the 2012 Nissan GTR R35 Forza Edition stick shift drag car. That's the one I really want, because in Horizon 5 I've always been trying to get the Pro Stock Camaro, but I know that one's extremely rare and I've just been trying to grind out Forzathon points to get that car. And an actual city, like an actual 1-to-1 scale of Japan, we haven't had a 1-to-1 scale city since the city in Forza Horizon 4. And then Forza Horizon 4 actually had a lot of real life areas, like the famous wind tunnel, or the famous windmill, the city, the castles on the beach, the castles in the main city area, the city trains, the train itself, I think that's it. In Horizon 6, there's still a lot of real areas like Tokyo, the cherry blossoms, the farmlands, the rice fields, the Daikoku. You have the highway that takes up basically most of Japan. Like literally, it's a full 1-to-1 scale Japan. That's almost fantasy, but you can tell that they took heavy inspiration of real life. And I think that's why Horizon 5 felt a little dead to people, because there wasn't that 1-to-1 scale accuracy. Like, yes, the city itself looked realistic, the murals looked realistic, but there wasn't like a thing in there that was represented in real life well. The only thing that they took from real life Mexico into the actual Forza Horizon 5 game was the pyramids, and that's all that they did well. But in Horizon 6, everything, and I think Japan is probably my favorite country. I love drifting. I literally have not every single car in this game, but I have every category in this game. I'm just missing a drift car. And I don't have the credits to tune all of that, so I think we're going to wait. Well, I'm going to wait on tuning a car for drifting. I don't even know what the drift car will be yet. I don't know what my first drift car should be. I'm thinking of a Blackwing. A Blackwing CTSV would be sick. Maybe a Nissan. A Mitsubishi would be really cool. That would be a nice throwback to Tokyo Drift. But yeah, this is an awesome game. I highly recommend it. It's definitely pricey, and it's definitely going to take a lot of your storage. When I downloaded this game, there went all of my Xbox Series X storage, and people might tell me to delete a game and trade in that game for something else so I have more storage. Well, there's no other good games coming out this year. Who knows if GTA 6 is coming out? I'm probably not going to get GTA 6. I don't see the point of it. I have GTA 5. And I don't even play it that much, so... yeah. I think this is probably the only game I'm going to get this year. I don't think NASCAR 26 is going to be a physical release, and I got hyped for IndyCar 26. Who knows if that's coming out either. If it is, I know it's also by the makers of iRacing, who also made the NASCAR game for NASCAR 25 and is making NASCAR 26. So There's probably gonna be a digital only game as well. Yeah, I hate digital games, bro. I'm not getting a digital game unless if it's free. That's why the only digital games I play that are free is just Fortnite, Rocket League, and Fall Guys. Those are the only digital games I play. Everything else is all physical copy. Oh, I forgot about Project Cars 2 as well. I like playing the demo version. But yeah, speaking of racing games, this one's really good. Definitely my favorite Forza Horizon game. I don't know if yeah, it definitely doesn't beat Motorsport. It's probably because I'm a huge Motorsport fan, obviously. Like, I love it when there's a game that just has a whole bunch of race cars that you just love in real life and they're easy just to get. There are a lot of DLC race cars in Motorsport 8, not gonna lie. But some of them you can just get, and sadly the game is not being updated anymore. Their last major update was actually the IndyCar update, and I was lucky to get those cars early because they used to have a thing where you can get a car early from doing if you're a Forza Horizon player like I am, then they're similar to the Horizon playlist and festival races. They're similar to those, but you actually have to do like challenges and complete certain races to actually complete them. Some of them you just have to get a certain amount of credits in order to buy them. And yeah, I was lucky to get the Indy cars early. It was fun doing that. Sadly, the game is no longer updated because they canceled the Motorsport series. But I don't care. I'm still playing it. I don't care if it's updated or not. I think how much they updated it, I think it's a lot better than when it got released. Because when it first came out, I looked at it and I was like, man, I'm not a fan of this. I wasn't a fan of Motorsport at first, of any Motorsport, Forza Motorsport game, but until I realized that Motorsport 8 was getting really good updates, and they were adding a whole lot of new Motorsport cars, like the NASCAR stuff, the IndyCar stuff, the IMSA and WEC stuff. I was like, yeah, I have to get this game now, and I'm glad I did because I love the game so much. Anyways, that's enough on Horizon 6. Again, definitely a great game. $70. I can't believe I got it early. I'm never able to get a game early, and I only got it like 4 days late. That's not too bad. Really not bad at all. But yeah, I've been playing the heck out of it, and it's so great because it's a game where you actually just start from the bottom. It's kind of like Horizon 1, where you have to get wristbands. It is a wristband thing. You get the wristband, and then you have to go all the way up to the Legend wristband in order to unlock more of the map. And I think that's it. You just unlock more of the map and unlock more challenges. And then once you complete that, you basically complete the game, and then you just do the festival playlist. So it's still a heavy game to complete. I think it's like over, I don't know. The Horizon games are just long in general. Like, it takes forever to complete the game, and you don't really complete it because once you do every race and every challenge, you're just kind of done. That's kind of what I'm doing in Motorsport right now, is just get all the cars, do all the challenges, complete the career mode, and I'm done. But yeah, finally, that's it for Horizon 6. That's all I'm going to say, and that's actually true because I know I said that a lot. Alright, and now talking about the new IndyCar. Yes, finally, we got the new IXO IndyCars. If you guys remember, I did post about these last year when they got teased, and they came out a couple months ago. Actually, I was just very, very late to getting them because IndyCar doesn't sell their cars at retail stores. It's extremely rare to see IndyCar stuff on retails that look. This is a bad example. I have green lights and other Indy cars I want to compare it to and have a chat about this one as well. But there are basically 3 brands where you can get Indy cars from, and I think one of the brands stopped making them. I don't know if it's due to licensing or because they've been using this mold for like Hold on, let me see. 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. 8 years? And it's the 2011 mold? Yeah. So let me get out a couple of these real quick. Okay. I got out all the Indy cars I had to talk about this. And you know what? I'll get out the Fantasy and the old one too. So your three brands to get Hot Wheels, not Hot Wheels. I mean, Hot Wheels is a big part of this. I think that's the brand that has stopped doing IndyCar stuff as well. But your main brands right now are IXL, which are supposedly supposed to be the retail version of IndyCar stuff. Your more premium is Greenlight. And then your cheaper version, I did not mean to grab that one, but that one is a discussion for another day. That one was not an IndyCar. But your cheaper version of IndyCar is Hot Wheels. So, three versions, and I don't know which one's better. I'm not gonna say Hot Wheels is better because they've been they're really inconsistent with the IndyCar molds. Because I actually have one out of package right now. Here's the Golf one, number 33. And you can already tell that it's using the old mold. Or not the old mold, but it's definitely the old 2011 model. Well, 2011, yeah, just 2011. I don't know if this was used in... No, this is like... Yeah, 2009 to 2011 is when this car was used for the Indianapolis 500, because that's what the car is called. It's called the Indy 500 Oval, which is good that they clarified that that's the oval version and not the road course version. Because, spoiler alert, back in the day, from 2009 to 2011, there was basically no difference between the road course car and the Indianapolis cars like there are today. Mainly because Indianapolis is their last giant oval that they race at. Indianapolis is basically IndyCar's version of a super speedway, but when NASCAR races there, it's basically another intermediate, but it's the same length as Daytona. But the package that they use for is basically the Michigan package, which is still, I guess, the super speedway package, but they use like a 2-inch shorter spoiler. Yeah, in an IndyCar these days they use kind of something similar. Low downforce, but it's a high horsepower package, and they're I'm just arguing in NASCAR terms. I know in IndyCar it's called their aero bodies. So in IndyCar the aero bodies are low downforce, high horsepower, and then they're short ovals and excuse me, they're short ovals, and their road course cars they are low horsepower and high downforce aero. So if that was confusing, my bad, but yeah, IndyCar for Hot Wheels is so inconsistent. Because this, you can easily tell that it's a wannabe IndyCar. It's so long. It has the, basically, Indianapolis rear wing. Yeah, you can't tell me that this is a Formula One car. Because they do have a fantasy Formula One car, and it looks like this. And I remember what series this was in. This was like called their open wheel specials, and this one was like literally on the back of the box, like in the picture, I was going around like an oval racetrack. So this is definitely their fantasy version of an Indy car. Yeah, I don't know why. I have two of these. I think I showed you this before in my open wheel collection video. But yeah, I have two of them. One of them has a broken wheel. The other one is also bent. So I don't know why I got a replacement if I smashed them up. But yeah, and then there's a IndyCar mold that Hot Wheels doesn't do anymore. This one is, they haven't made this version since 1990 something. But it's the Indy Special. You can tell it's an Indy car because it has the super, if it'll focus, the super old 1930s Indianapolis 500 logo. Which is so crazy, and this is actually based off of an actual car. Because if you search this car up, just search up number 3 old 1930s yellow Indy Special. And this is the car, number 3. That was a time when this car was competing against Bugatti. Yes, if you don't believe me, Bugatti was an Indy car. That was when Chevrolet was an Indy car. Because IndyCar, little history lesson, is basically the first ever motorsport. It all started with IndyCar. So you have now basically this, if you want to call this the most modern. But and if you want to know why Hot Wheels is out of whack, even though their designs are cool, because like, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite IndyCar diecast, the number 33 Golf. But then you also have this one, number 5. This one is the... Oh, I think that these ones are just fake sponsors. But yeah, the number 5 Hot Wheels basically sponsored one. That one's cool. But then you had random stuff like this. You basically had test cars in a series, which I thought was cool. IndyCar diecast with test liveries on them. I mean, they look like test liveries. They look like something from the old IndyCar test liveries with the stripes going down like that. But, oh yeah. Oh wait, these are... That little X at the front confirms it. Yeah, they used the old test liveries. They used... I don't know if they ever used these color combinations in real life, though. Blue and an off green? That's actually a really hard combination to see. The lighting makes it weird, and on camera it makes it look weird too. But the top one is definitely pink and white. Yeah, it's like a teal and an off green. What a unique color. Because I feel like in real life they used... I mean, they kind of used weird colors too. I remember a test car that they used in 20... I make it sound like I was there watching. No, my first IndyCar season wasn't until 2014, 2015. Might have been... No, it was definitely not 2016. It was definitely either 2014 or 15. Might have been 13. I don't know. I can only remember stuff from NASCAR, dude. But, yeah, IndyCar with Hot Wheels is a little strange because they're using the 2011 mold. And people definitely confuse it if it says Indy 500 Oval because people think it's still the road course car, but it's not. And then now we get to the more modern stuff that is still used. So Greenlight takes a little bit from the old NASCAR stuff. But this is their actual Indy 500 lineup, because if you know, Greenlight only makes diecast. Well, no, they don't only make diecast for the Indianapolis 500 cars. But that's what they're known for, is their Indianapolis special edition cars, because they have the card on the back telling you everything throughout their month of May. Holy crap, I cannot talk today. I'm not reading all that. I think I read it before. You guys can read all that. But yeah, it just tells how their month of May goes. This one was... It says on the packaging. What year was this? 2022? Let me see. Andretti Autosport. Oh, I guess I am reading this. Hold on. Yeah, this is 2022 car. They use in the Indianapolis 500. So you have the short rear wing, short front wing, and then on the IXO, they have the big rear wing, big gigantic front wing, and you can just see the feeling of this box reminds me of the old NASCAR Spin Master boxes, because they felt just like this. You had the car, and you had this little plastic thing, and then you had the collector's box. And I love the collector's box. I love it when cars come with collector boxes. Just wish I used them properly when I was younger, because I ruined some of them. And then I have another Indianapolis 500 special car. The Helio Castroneves car. This one is his 2023? Yeah, it's 2023 car. This one's definitely really nice. I don't know why I love the pink cars, and both Hondas, pink, black, and then the bottom one is pink, blue, and yellow. Man, I miss when Rossi was with the Napa, bro. That's when he was my... I'm not gonna say he was my favorite driver. He's still one of my favorite drivers. But I don't know, bro. Every time I see Pato Award race, I think I get more excited over him than I do Alexander Rossi these days. I hope Rossi can get a win. He hasn't won since 2023, 2024. Might have been 2022, actually. I don't even know. Award has won recently, though. His last one came at Iowa of last year. Well, I guess that wasn't too recent now. But yeah, we get to this now, and this is our newest things. And just because I said Hot Wheels stopped with the IndyCar stuff, that doesn't mean Greenlight and IXO are. Again, these Greenlight and IXO are probably going to go on for a long time. I kind of wish we had something similar to this where NASCAR had multiple diecast licenses, because I know that they did that in the past. I know Winter Circle, Action, who else? Winter Circle, Action, Hot Wheels, Racing Champions. Like, those were all coming out at the same time. So it's kind of nice that IndyCar has multiple licenses with companies. And this one's actually really cool because you get the whole bio of the driver and what he did in his career so far. And then you have their flag and their number. But yeah, that's about it. That was basically my channel update plus my birthday haul. Only 2 things, so that's why I want to get the channel update out of the way, because I wasn't trying to make a whole separate video on it. I think I would have probably been more nervous if I made a separate video on it. So, I think I'm just going to title this video... What am I going to title it? Channel update? I think I'll call it channel update and showcase. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have an Xbox Series X, get this game, dude. And if you have the money, get the IndyCar IXL, because, man, both of those things were super cool. But that'll be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and run it like Rowdy.